Hi, YouTube people. My name is Adela, and this channel will be called Adela Testimony. So I have been procrastinating doing a channel for about maybe 2 years, but because of the pandemic and being in quarantine, I figure why not? Now's the best time to start. So, first thing I want to talk about is things that society think that's okay, but I don't necessarily agree with. Um, I think as people, we have been conditioned by society to accept certain things that we don't necessarily agree with, but because everyone is doing it or have been doing it for so long that it becomes a part of our norm, and it shouldn't be. So this whole new ghosting thing, I don't know who came up with that name. I don't know what that's all about, but I think it's a very disrespectful thing. Whatever happened to having respect, right? Whatever happened to saying, like, listen, this is not working, I don't think we're on the same page. Something along those lines to let an individual know that you're not interested instead of just disappearing. Like, how old are we that we're still in the year 2020, that we're still playing those games? And the sad thing about it that I'm finding is that it's the older generation, the ones in the 30s, 40s, 50s, that's playing these games. But yet still we're out here and we're saying that we're looking for love or we're looking for that special relationship. But how can we ever find it when we continue to treat each other as if it's nothing, as if people basic emotions and feelings have no real meaning. It's just put out or discarded like yesterday's garbage. And I'm not okay with that. I am not okay with that. So I am here to say that it's okay, but it's not okay. All right. So society says it's okay, but it's really not okay. Another thing that I am not okay with is this infidelity. Whether you're married, whether you're in a monogamous relationship, and stepping out on your partner, creeping, whatever they're calling it. But that's not okay. It's not okay for men to feel, or women, because I would like to think that I'm an equal opportunity preacher. So I can't just blame it on the men, because as women, there's females out here that do the same thing. But it's not okay to step out of your marriage, and it's not okay to step out on your mate if you guys decide to be in a monogamous relationship. That's not okay. And I know society makes it seem like it's the norm, everybody does it. And as women, sometimes, or men, we take these individuals back, whether it's because of financial reason, whether it's because we feel as if we can't do better. But it's not okay. It's not okay to rightfully be in your right mind and to do wrong to someone, and whether intentionally or unintentionally, but once the act has been done, and most time now, there's no remorse, there's no even if there's apology, there's nothing that really comes along with that apology, and we have to get to the point where we allow the person that have been cheated on to be able to deal with the repercussion or the backlash of the infidelity, and not give them a time frame in when we think they should get over it just because, someone has apologized. Okay, your apology and someone forgiving you doesn't mean that it's okay for you to continue doing the things that you have been doing. So that's not okay. It's not okay to cheat. It's not okay to step out on your mate, step out on your partner. It's not okay. It's just not. And society have conditioned us to say, all right, listen, She won't put up with it. He won't put up with it. Guess what? There's someone else that would. But it's like, is that how you want to live your life? Just going around in a circle, keep jumping from men to men or from woman to woman just until you find that one that's okay with the stuff that's really not okay. So yeah, that's my take on it. I have a really big issue with that. That 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, things are going good with an individual and then they just disappear. How do you sleep at night? Like, how do you, they probably sleep well, to be honest with you, but how do you lay down at night and go to sleep and know this is how you treated this individual? And I mean, just think of the fact of someone who have children, right? Whether it's girls or boys. But like, your child or children will grow up and eventually they'll be dating, if they're not dating at this stage. And you put yourself like in this shoe. Would you want someone to do that to your child? And I don't think when we're doing these things, we don't think that deep about putting ourselves in someone else's shoe, or if it was our child or our children, how we would hurt for them for what they're going through. So I'm just here to let society know that it's okay, but it's really not okay. We have got to do better. We're in 2020. We're in 2020 and we're still playing the games. At what point do we know better and do better? Because I'm sure majority of us, we know better. And once you know better, you should do better. You should be working towards doing better. And I think a lot of people will have more respect if we would just be honest and say, like, listen, it was nice meeting you. Thought we wanted the same things. Thought we was on the same page. But I think we're heading in a different direction. Like, be honest. Not saying that the pain won't still be there, because, the hurt is going to be there regardless. But I can respect someone for their honesty. So at the end of the day, after I've done dealing with my hurt and my pain, like, damn, like, wow, how did I miss that? I can look back and say, well, you know what? He was honest. So, like, I got to give him some credit for being honest, right? Because honesty goes a long way. But I think even with that, society once again have taught us nobody wants honesty. Who can handle honesty? People like, I can handle the truth. Most people can't. They can't handle the truth. So society's like, since they can't, no need to give it to them. So society has said that it's okay to not be honest, or it's all right to tell a lie if you're sparing that person feeling, So I only lied to you because I didn't want to hurt you. Dumbest thing I ever heard. Dumbest thing I ever heard. So you took it upon yourself to make the decision to lie to me because you didn't want to hurt me. You didn't want to hurt me at the moment, because eventually the hurt is going to come. So you don't get to hurt me and also decide when you're going to hurt me. Like, you can't have it both ways. So how does that work? There's work to be done, people. We have been sleeping for years, and it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It's time to pull on our big girls' panties, pull on our big boys' boxers, and really take control of the role that we're in as women and as men, and to treat each other accordingly. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Because whether it's a man or woman, like, people hurt. The way they show it might be different. They like to think that women are emotional creatures, but men are emotional too. They might just show it in a different way, but hurt is hurt. There's no escaping that. So, once again, thank you guys for listening, and I look forward to sharing many more videos about life, relationship, society dictating how we move, how we should live. So stay tuned. Like I said, this is the first step of me embarking on this journey of telling my stories. I'm Adela, and if you love this topic, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel, Adela Testimony. All right, thank you. See you next time. Bye.